Hello, hello, my dear friends. Thank you for coming to spend some time with me today. I really appreciate you. Okay, so today I'm going to do Flip Through Friday. And I'm going to do this Laura Ingalls, The World of Laura Ingalls Wilder by Marta McDowell. But first, let me read God's Word. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of mine enemies. Psalms 138:7. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall never pass away. Luke 21:33. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I'm a little frustrated right now because I attempted to start this video several times, and once I finally had everything going right, and I thought it was all done, I went to upload it, and it never recorded. I know if you are a YouTube creator, you have had this happen to you too, and I think it happened to me once before, but yeah, just a little bit frustrated. I'm checking my record button to make sure that it's actually recording. So let me do my shout outs. I need a new book because I've started to go back the other way, and I got myself all confused. So I have at least 2 new subscribers. Thank you, ladies or gents, whoever, for subscribing to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoy my videos and will come back. Great big hugs from the bottom of my heart. One of those subscribers is Simply Cassie. Simply Cassie, and I will link her in the description box. She lives in Alaska. She does have an established channel, but she does other types of videos on there. Besides crafting, she just started junk journaling. She just made a video recently of her first junk journal. And Cassie, you're doing a great job, so keep it up. Maybe go over and give Cassie a little bit of love. And to all my subscribers, big heartfelt hugs to each and every one of you. I thank you so very much for giving me the honor of you subscribing to my channel. I so much appreciate it. I love you all so much. Okay, we have some shout outs. Susan Gazaway, Gwen, Tammy, Debbie Kelly, Candy, Melinda, Christina, and My Creative Detour. Thank you all so much for your lovely comments. I do. Well, there's just no words. There are really no words. Okay, so today's really still Thursday for me, but I'm going to refer to it as yesterday. I did the drawing for the giveaway. Susan Gazaway, from Paper Crafts, offer. Susan Gazaway, Paper Crafting. Oh, forgive me, Susan. This has been a rough morning for videos. And Tamara, Creative Cottage, were the winners. So congratulations to these ladies. And your packages will be in the post as soon as I can get them completely ready. I do have a little bit of work to do on them, and then I will send them out as long as you send me your addresses. So today we're going to do this book that I got in a small Ollie's haul from last week. And I showed the book to you, but I didn't really flip through it. And this is a wonderful, wonderful book. I love this book. Now, I flipped through it more than once because I've tried to do this video more than once today. Hopefully this will be the final time for this. But this is really a very, very nice book. It's full of beautiful illustrations and content. If you're interested in this, for this time in our history, this is not really a historical book per se, but it is very interesting. And if you like Little House on the Prairie, Laura Ingalls Wilder, this is a wonderful addition to your library if you have one. I don't. I love Little House on the Prairie. I remember watching it when my girls were younger, and I've rewatched it, you know, the reruns more than once. So it's a series I really truly did enjoy, and I think I've read some of Laura's life history, and it's very interesting in actual fact. And I did look on Amazon to see if this I paid $6.99 for this book. On Amazon, you can buy a new one like this for $14.51, I think. And there were some used ones that you could get that said good or very good condition for like $4 and something, but there was like a $3.99 shipping on them. So it comes out to all about the same price as I paid for it at Ollie's. But I would highly recommend this book for many reasons. So I'm going to try to do a flip through without it being too long. So this is the actual book itself. I love this color, the gold lettering. It's a pretty book. It'd make a pretty journal, actually. I haven't done this yet with a book cover, but I'm planning on doing it. It's on my to-do list. I want to be sure I keep this in frame. Okay. So one thing I will say about this book, it's filled with all sorts of lovely illustrations and some old photos, maps pertaining to where the Ingalls family lived. Ma took charge of the day's work for the rest of them, and best of all, Laura liked the play when she said, "I must work in the garden." I liked the days when she said, "I must work in the garden." And then a life on the prairie and clearing the land. I'm sure this was very hard work for the pioneers and settlers. They didn't have all the modern pieces of machinery that people use now to clear land. So I'm going to just take a section and kind of go like this, and stop at some of the illustrations. The pioneer home. I need to put my glasses on. Excuse me while I do that. A Courier Knives print published in 1867 celebrates the pioneer life and the bounty of farm and forest. There's lots of illustrations like this. Lots of illustrations. Beautiful photos. Black walnut. Somewhere where we lived when I was a child, we had a black walnut tree, and I love walnuts, but I haven't had black walnuts in a very long time, and to me, black walnuts are especially good. I just really, really like them a lot. Cute little illustrations. Preparing the soil. Uh-oh. Let's hopefully that's the end of it. Don't forget it was axes and plows that made this country. Okay, excuse me. Sorry. Here's the infamous covered wagon and the little dog. What was his name? Was it Jack? Following behind. Beautiful photo of a Indian lady and her baby. Everybody works so hard. So as you can see, not only are there beautiful photographs, but there's very nice little illustrations. There's just a lot to see in this book. It's full of images. Here's another Courier Knives print from 1868. Shows the dominance of the train and symbols of settlement on the left and wilderness on the right. That must have been quite a time to live in. This is not the Ingalls family, but it is a Nebraska family. Poses in front of a creek in 1887 with their freestanding sod house and dugout barn in the background. Oh, look at these. Here's this beautiful illustration and then a photo. Blue flag iris. There's Laura wading in the creek with her dress tied up. I didn't even see some of these images when I flipped through it the last time. 1875 stereoscopic image entitled Suspense from a series showing the grasshoppers arriving in Nebraska. Oh boy, that must have been... This shows hopper dozers scrape grasshoppers into pans filled with coal tar in an image from the 1883 report of the Commissioner of Agriculture. An illustration of a girl and her imagination appeared in the independent fifth reader that Mary and Laura used in school. Ripening the Dakota Prairie. The earliest known image of the three Ingalls girls, sisters, from left to right, Carrie, Mary, and Laura. And if you know anything, I just know a little bit about the real life story of the Ingalls family, but Mary never actually did marry or go to teach at a blind school. She was, however, blind. And after their father passed away, her and her mother, Caroline, lived together until the mother passed away. And I don't remember what Mary did after that. Look how pretty. Oh, these pictures are so wonderful. Pa planted cottonwoods to grow up and shade the claim shanty. Oh my goodness. Reaping. Well, this begins to look like a farm. Little town on the prairie. DeSmit Oak. Here's an advertisement. Self-binding harvester. That must have been quite an advancement and an expensive one for those dear people. Mimosa. Oh, is this what mimosa is? I've never seen that I'm aware of. Of course, I'm not a gardener. I love beautiful flowers and plants, but I don't like to tend them. Matter of fact, I don't keep any live plants because I have a history for killing them. Oh, this is so beautiful. Wouldn't you just love to use some of these images in your journals? I know I would. Oh my goodness, he's just not going to stop. I'm going to have fun splicing this together. Oh, Laura and Almanzo named their daughter for the prairie rose that they loved. A daughter Rose was born to Laura and Almanzo December 1886. This looks to me like a couple of like an illustration of children, though. The drawings just make them look so very young. Of course, they weren't that old, especially Laura, but they weren't children. This is a picture of Laura and Almanzo in Florida. It's kind of fun to see a real life person. Oh, it's not real life, but to see a photo like this. Come to the Ozarks, the land of the big red apple. Saving Seed. Mansfield, Missouri, 1894 to 1915. We have a whole 5 acres for our backyard and all outdoors for our conservatory, filled not only with beautiful flowers, but with grand old trees as well, with running water and beautiful birds, the sunshine and fresh air, and all wild, free, beautiful things. So yes, again, I highly recommend this book if you're interested in this. Laura looks so young in this picture on the front porch of their house in town that she could be mistaken for her daughter. Laura on the left and Rose on the right, standing in the same ravine at Rocky Ridge Farm. I believe Laura and Almanzo only had one child, Laura, I think. They might have had another one that died. I don't know. I don't remember now. The Jewel City, San Francisco in 1915. Laura visited Muir Woods with her son-in-law, Gillette Lane. Oh, this is pretty. Missouri's snaker root is another name for echinacea or cornflower. The narrow-leaved cornflower is the most common species in the state. This poem, The Tuckum and Corner, Naughty 4 O'Clocks. It's a poem by Laura Ingalls. I'm not going to read it though. Missouri, putting food by the Rocky House and the farmhouse. Mansfield, Missouri, 1916 to 1957. The real things of life are the common possession of us all, are of the greatest value worth far more than. Oh my goodness, Maggie. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm reading. The real things of life that are the common possessions of us all are the greatest value, worth far more than motor cars or radio outfits more than lands or money, and our whole source of these wonderful riches may be revealed to us by such a common, beautiful thing as a wild sunflower. Oh, look at this beautiful. This is from a seed catalog. I think this is a very pretty image, but looking at it closer, it comes from the United States Food Administration. I don't know when this illustration was done, but what God gives us, what are you giving so that others may live? Eat less sweet meat, fats, and sugar. Send more to Europe so they will starve. Had to have been during the war. World War II. Oh, this is a pretty illustration of these rooster and hen. Rose. I believe she became some sort of an activist. Rose did. Electricity, heat. This is like a list of bills. Oh, that's interesting. It's always kind of fun to see what things cost years ago. Laura and Almanzo continued to travel, including back to De Smet for Old Settlers Day in 1939. They saw a lot of things change in their lifetime. Wilder Gardens. Oh, look at the little bird building a nest. We have our bird's nest in our portico, you know, before you go into the garage. There's a bird's nest up in one of the corners. There's also a hornet's nest. Yes, I highly recommend this book. It's fun just to look at, to read some of the captions, to read some of Laura's writing. Look at this. Sunflower. The love of gardening is planted early. And that's probably true because my mother, she was an indoor lady. She was an excellent cook. She was an artist when it came to making beautiful articles of clothing. But I don't remember her ever gardening, you know, or growing anything, so I never was taught to do that. But I could have picked it up later in life, I just chose not to. It's not my forte, as they would say. Almanzo was justifiably proud of his apple crop. Okay, this is a great, great book. I really, really like it a lot. Again, I highly recommend it. You can purchase it on Amazon. Yeah, I recommend this book to you that might be interested in it. So I am going to get off of here for now. I've been on here far too long. But there's just so much here. I mean, there's a lot in here. So many illustrations. Oh, it's just great. It's a great, great book. All right, everyone. I love you all. Thank you for spending this time with me. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of the other flip-throughs. If you're interested in seeing what other people are posting, just put in the search bar on YouTube, hashtag Flip Through Friday, and you'll get a list of videos made by other creators. So thank you, thank you. I love you all. Bye-bye, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. The baby is playing downstairs, and so He just reacts to some of those noises sometimes. I love to hear him, but he doesn't so much. More photos. A small Almanzo wielded a big hoe to cultivate between the rows of corn seedlings. Lilacs. Look at this illustration of lilacs.